Mindful Minute series is brought to you by Chavis on the Go. Focus forward. Welcome, and I invite you to be at this place at this time. We will begin by sitting or lying comfortably, whatever that means for you. And if you're sitting in a chair, have your feet rest gently on the floor and your hands rest gently on your knees. You may also sit with your legs crossed and gently rest your hands on your knees and just breathe. Allow your eyes to soften and close, only if you like. And begin to take notice of your breath. Take a big breath in and notice the air as it leaves your body through your nose. Continue to breathe, and as you exhale, allow your face to relax, your jaw, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your fingers, your legs, your feet, and your toes. Continue to breathe as you become more mindful and relax your whole body. As we move into this year, our sense of identity, motives, and purpose may be changing or being questioned. Questioning how this propelling forward movement ever occurred without diversity, acceptance, or acceptance of others' differences. Allowing space for a greater sense of self-awareness will allow us to mindfully focus forward. Opening your heart and mind to see the good in all, feel compassion for self and others, hear in a way that shows each and every person that you're listening, and allow yourself to pause, take a breath, and smell the roses of finding joy and gratitude in the little experiences of life. Today, I will leave behind undesirable choices, rigid beliefs, unnecessary worries, and instead, using my breaths, I will take time to reset, make new paths and new connections, become mindfully self-aware, and with poise, focus forward. Continue to breathe and take a breath in and imagine a river with a rolling current. Moving forward is necessary motion for many things. In this rolling current, the water fiercely focusing on moving forward with such passion that nothing can stop it. Begin to imagine something that you're passionate about. And for this moment, focus forward on your passions with energy that is unstoppable. What do you see, feel, hear, or smell on this passion journey? You can either remain in this space in search of passions or sit right up on your mat or in your chair and start with your hands at heart center. Lean slightly forward, pressing your palms flat on your knees, sliding your hands over your kneecaps, and curve your back. Leaning your head towards your chest. And now do the opposite. Bring your head back, sticking out your chest. Now straighten your back and have your arms straight in front of you, interlacing your fingers, palms facing out. And reach your arms over your head, releasing your palms facing down toward the ground. And then reconnect your hands behind your back, making a full sun. Unclasp your hands, reach them for the sky, and bend forward, leaning over your knees, touching your ankles or the floor. And then sit back up, placing your hands in heart center. We're going to repeat this salutation a few more times. So having your hands at heart center, lean slightly forward, pressing your palms flat on your knees, and sliding your hands over your kneecaps, curving that back, chin touching your chest. Then lean your head slightly back and arch your back, sticking out your chest. Straighten your back and have your arms out in front of you, interlacing your fingers, palms out, reaching your arms over your head, releasing your palms facing down toward the ground. And then reconnect your hands behind your back, making a full sun. Unclasp your hands, reach them to the sky, and bend forward, touching your knees, your ankles, or the floor. And then sitting back up, placing your hands at heart center. We're going to do this one more time at your own pace. So start with hands over heart center, sliding your hands over your kneecaps, curving that back, lean your head slightly back, arching out, sticking out your chest, straightening your back, having your hands in front of you, interlacing those fingers, palms facing out, reaching your arms over your head, releasing your palms facing down, reconnecting your hands behind your back, making that full sun, and then fold forward to your knees, your ankles, or the floor. Continue to breathe. If you're seated on your mat, begin to move into a tabletop position on your hands and knees, and slowly rise your hips to downward dog, taking 3 breaths, and then come standing to your front of the mat. Whether you're standing or sitting, root your feet to the earth. And inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. You're welcome to do side bends or take a slight back bend while we remain in this pose for 11 breaths. While in this space, begin to imagine a time when you fully forgave someone and unselfishly were able to put your feelings to the side. On this forgiveness journey, who do you see or forgive? How do you feel? What do you hear? What do you smell in this journey? Forgiveness is moving forward, focus forward. It is the ultimate process of acceptance, letting go, and moving on. Whether you're standing or sitting, sweep your arms down and fold forward from your hips and bring your fingertips in line with your toes. Press your palms flat to the mat if you can, and if not, you can touch your ankles or your shins, keeping your knees unlocked. If you're standing, bring your weight a little bit forward to the balls of your feet so that your hips stay over your ankles, and just let your head hang for 11 breaths. If you'd like, you connect your left elbow, put your right hand on your left elbow and your left on your right elbow, and just swing. Fear and courage are opposites, and today we will use our breath as a line to connect them. With staying with our worried thoughts, it will guide us to a place that disconnects us from peace and calmness. What fear do you see? How do you feel? What do you hear or smell? Today, let's reconnect by using our breaths and allow courage to cover fear like a blanket and focus forward. On the inhale, place your hands on your hips, press your tailbone down, and contract your abdominal muscles and rise yourself up very slowly. Continue to breathe in and out, focusing only on your breaths. Today, for this moment, we're going to practice gratitude. Gratitude mindset can improve your overall well-being, improves your daily work performance, improves sleep, helps with your focus, memory, and attention. And focus now your attention only to your breath. Notice those inhales and those exhales. Being able to focus forward using our breaths to allow our minds to have the flexibility it needs to be thankful for the little things. Notice your inhales and take in flexibility. Notice your exhales and breathe out, focus forward. You're welcome to remain accepting flexibility or spread your legs hip width apart. If you're standing, turn sideways on your mat so one foot is toward the front and the other is toward the back. And if seated, come to the front of your chair, extending your left leg out while keeping the right leg slightly bent. For both standing or sitting, the knees should be directly above the ankle. And inhale and lean your torso to the left, leaning your left shoulder toward your leg. Extend that left arm down to the inside of the leg if you're standing and the outside of the knee if you're seated. And reach that right arm up to the sky. And imagine a straight line from your left fingertips to your right fingertips and look up at your right hand. Inhale, and on an exhale, stand up and then reverse to the other side. Bringing your leg, the opposite leg out and out to your side. Leaning that torso to the right, leaning that right shoulder over your leg, extending that right arm down on the inside of your left knee if you're standing or the outside if you're seated, and reaching that left arm up toward the sky, and imagine that straight line from your right fingertips to your left, and look up at your left hand, and just breathe. Take a big breath in, bring your feet together, and as you exhale, shift your weight to your left foot. Bring your right leg out to the side, and raise your heel or place the bottom of your foot on your ankle, calf, or your thigh. If you're seated, you may also raise your heel, leaving your toes on the ground. And then separate your arms into a V. Or if you would like, you can place your hands at heart center. Take 5 complete breaths. And then bring both your feet together and do this pose, tree pose on the other side. Shifting your weight to your right foot. Bringing your left leg out to the left side, raising that heel. Placing the bottom of your foot on your ankle, calf, or thigh. If you're seated, you may also raise your heel, leaving your toes on the ground, and separate those arms into a V, or have them palms together at heart center for 5 breaths. Begin to imagine riding on a train, moving focus forward to your next destination in this journey called life. This destination is focused forward on your dreams, hopes, and desires for joy for you and others. Continue to breathe. You can bring your foot back down to the ground, have your feet together, stand with your legs hip wide apart, or sit in the middle of your chair. And stretch your arms and legs out into a V shape, whether you're standing or seated. And begin to imagine wishing on a star, something that you wished or hoped for. What do you see, feel, hear, or smell in this search for joy? Is it good health, happiness, creativity, love, focus, acceptance? Whatever it is, focus forward and allow yourself to be grateful for having hopes, wishes, dreams, and the desire to search for joy. Continue to breathe. Bring your feet together, your hands at heart center. If you're standing, fold forward, step back, and raise your hips to the sky for 3 complete breaths, a downward dog. Then bring both your knees to the ground to a tabletop and come to a seated position and lay on your back. Place the soles of your feet flat on the ground, hip distance apart, and bend your knees. If you're seated, just sit with both feet on the floor. And whether you're seated or you're standing, cross your right leg over your left leg, having your heel rest on your knee. And clasp your hands under your left leg, just under your knee. If you're laying on your mat, you can clasp your hands on the front part of your knee and bring your leg closer towards you. Thread your arm through the space created between your legs and interlace your fingers around the front of the front shin or the back of your thigh. And gently pull your leg closer to your chest, keeping your back of your head down. Do 3 more complete breaths. And on that inhale, release your leg. And on the exhale, bring the right leg, the left heel on your right leg. Clasp your hands under your right leg, just under the knee. And if you're on your mat, you can gently clasp your hands either under your leg or over the top of your, right below your knee, and gently pull your leg closer to your chest. Thread your arm through the space created between your legs. And just breathe. Release your leg. Take a breath in. Place one hand on your heart and the other on your belly, keeping your mouth closed. And breathe in and out, noticing how your belly rises and falls with each inhale and exhale. Touch all 4 of your fingers on both hands to the palms, making a fist with your thumbs out, palms facing out, and your thumbs touching. And inhale for a count of 4, and then exhale for a count of 4. Inhale, breathe in awareness. Breathe out, focus forward. Breathe in, awareness. Breathe out, focus forward. Breathe in, awareness. Breathe out, focus forward. Relax your arms and place your hands on your knees or lie them by your side. Take a big breath in, and on that exhale, allow your face to relax. Your jaw, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your fingers, your legs, your feet, and your toes. Continue to breathe as you become more mindful and relax your whole body as we prepare for Shavasana. Sit in a comfortable position. If you're lying on your mat, have your palms facing upward and slightly away from your body. Begin to make some very simple movements. When you're ready, allow your eyes to open, only if you like. You're laying on the mat, roll to your one side, and slowly come to a seated position. Now that our bodies and mind are in a calmer space, we're ready for the rest of our day. Repeat silently, as if talking to yourself in a mirror. Today, I will take time to reset, make new paths and new connections, become mindfully self-aware. Take a breath in and notice what you see, hear, feel, or smell on this journey. And with poise, focus forward.